we can see with his eyes closed. And we thank you for making the time and the effort with your busy earthly life in driving over here in your earth vehicles. There will be a period of time where you will not be using your earth vehicles to transport yourself into different places, to different buildings, to different countries, in fact, beloveds. For a few of you can do it now. The power of thought, the power of imagination is so real for the ones who understand it is real, and not so real for the ones who think it's our favourite word, poppycock. You are the sum total of your imagination, beloveds. And in that imagination becomes a realness of time. Allow us to explain. Go with us a little bit in your imagination. And imagine yourself that you've always been an energy. And in that energy, there's all the knowledge that you've held throughout all your existence. And all your existence is not here upon this earth plane. You've always existed in different forms, but however, at different places, in different galaxies, on different planets, being an energy ball, an object, a thought pattern, or just pure energy, just existing as energy. And the journey from existing as energy to the manifestation of your physical form now has been one massive hell of a journey, beloveds. And congratulations, because you have chosen it. You've chosen this life. In this period of time, in what you may call Earth, and in the country of England, for your own special experience. But we would like to talk for a few moments about how you've gotten here and the energy that you brought with you, that some of you have kind of misunderstood, kind of forgot your connection to what you may call the power, the powerful you, the full you, not the baby you on this earth now, the aspect of you. You, the soul, the energy, is somewhere else. Somewhere in your imagination, you have to go back. Go back. Visualize the cosmos. Visualize the galaxies. And go back through the galaxies until you are quite happy where you are. And then look at the place or the planet that you are on. You've all come. You all cometh from different planets. But you come together in that divineness, that masculine and that feminine divine heritage onto this earth for the pure enjoyment of enjoying Mother Earth in its duality. Duality, male and female. Duality, good and not so good. Duality, evil and good. But at this moment we won't go into splitting these aspects into two. We will just say, you are perfect and powerful But we still wish you to go back, keep going back, keep going back, keep going back to what you can think was your beginning. And we will say it goes farther back than that. But for now, we will say hang around where you are, whatever galaxy, whatever planet you are playing with now. Feel the love for yourself. Feel the love for the energy that has put you there at that time for you to enjoy. And this is what you, or we will call, the start of your journey to and through the many homes that you've lived in to get to the point of where you are now. There are different planets that you've lived on. You have become different forms rather than your spiritual aspect that you are now. The mind has not existed in these other forms. The mind only exists in the spiritual body, and the ego is body identified with the mind. So in this body that you've put around you now, you bring with it certain aspects for you to control. Now when you realize where you've come from, go back, go back, go back, go back to the planet that, or to the solar system that you find yourself happy with. And we would like you to understand the power, the essence, and the love you've got for yourself. Beloveds, you've always had love for yourself. However, it might have been shown to you in different ways, and you may have brought it to yourself in a different way for you to understand. However, love is love. It cannot be separated. For if you separate yourself from love, you are nothing. The Creator doesn't separate you from Him because you are the creation. You are the love. Now, you visited and stayed in amongst galaxies. Some of you who are listening to this, are the way showers, the first rung of what you may call your spiritual astronauts. You come onto Mother Earth and you bring certain gifts with you, which you've been killed for, you've been drawn and quartered for, and people have ridiculed you, but the ones who've stuck to their way shower have reached the mountain top. You've all brought these gifts from certain planets, from learning, from knowledge, from extraterrestrials, because that is who you are, beloved, believe it or not. There is not one of you who is not an alien. And the word alien, the concept of it is, in your earth people, quite alarming, but we know the ones who are listening to this now, it is not alarming. This is nectar, this is food, this is the ambrosia wine of the mystics talk about. The Native Americans used to worship the stars for they knew where they came from. They knew what the situation is and how badly were they treated. So do you expect to be treated any better? And we say yes, you do actually. For the knowledge you bring with you is starting to manifest upon Mother Earth at this moment. For the grip that a few have got around the people on Mother Earth at this moment is being broken. You may call it the chosen few. You may call it the Illuminati. You may have different words for it. But everything now is becoming transparent, as it should be. As you, as space dwellers and earthlings, have ordered it to be. Remember, what you order it to be will be. Remember, what you put your attention to will be. So you put your attention to be a star traveller. You're coming onto Earth and you can change Earth, and you're starting to wake up. But the ones who woke up before you have still got you in chains, and they're trying to make sure you don't wake up positively, because they know they're on the way out. And we say to you, as your ancestors who walk and talk with you in the invisible, so happy you're waking up. Wake up quicker. Remember your true heritage. Remember all the trainings you've had, all the planets you've visited, all the understandings, all the knowledge you brought with you in your soul, the essence of you. And when you listen to your higher self is connected to the essence that we are talking to in through him now. We're not connected to his physical body. We are connected to the higher self, way beyond this earth vibration. And it is coming through the higher self into his physical form, which is accepting it in a way that he can bring it forward in the words that you can understand. Yes, he has to change the words sometimes so you can get the true value of what we are conveying to him to give to you. You are a warrior, all of you. Many of you have forgotten it. Many of you have just been stuck in the earth vibration. You came here to enjoy life. But some of you have got stuck in this, what you may call soap opera. And you've got stuck in the plot of other people. You have taken other people's vibrations on yourself, which has not allowed you to blossom like the flower in the garden of the beloved. We ask you to ask yourself right here, right now, who do you think you are? And if you think anything less than a divine being, we will say to you, you need to rethink. For your thoughts contain your conditioning from the past. Your thoughts do not contain the conditioning of what you may call your future, because there is no future. They're just this now moment repeating itself. And we've mentioned this time and time again. So how do you change the way you feel about yourself in this now moment like that? You're positive, you're powerful, you are understanding oneself in an instant, and in that moment, if you can keep that instant to the next instant and the next instant, there you've got it. You've got your, what you may call your earthly future. Everything now is about you motivating yourself in waking up. You've travelled the cosmos, beloveds. You've had many adventures. You've had many forms. You've been on this earth many, many times. You've died many times. But you've come back. You've risen. We say congratulations to you. For the ones who truly understand the words that we are bringing through to our partner now, as we merge our consciousnesses together, congratulations, for you are going one step beyond what you call the maddening crowd upon Mother Earth. But you are waking up, and you are taking other people with you who are wanting to wake up, who are wanting the knowledge. They require the knowledge that motivates them, that opens the soul up, opens the heart up, demolishes the ego, gets rid of the intellect, because you can only go so far with your intellect. But when you come into your heart is like an oasis. It will nourish you, it will feed you, it will give you growth. Your intellect is like the size of a pea. As you grow older, that pea will shrink. But as you grow older with your heart, does that shrink, beloveds? And the answer to that is no. For the wisdom stays within the heart, the energy of the heart, the energy of the crystal within the heart. It vibrates out to other hearts, and then you have a heart vibrational energy going out through your Mother Earth into what you may call the invisible realms and onward and forward through the cosmos. It is never ending. How do you think that healing can go from one side of the world to the other? And the sender can send it, and the recipient receives it with all the power that it was sent with. If we could be in the physical form that you have now, we could say that we will give our right arm for, but as we are now, we are not in your earthly body. We are an energy. So we do not have a physical body. Yes, we can materialize one if we wish, but we do not wish. But we know the pain that sometimes comes as a materialized body goes through the aging process. But we would love another opportunity to walk and talk upon Mother Earth. But we have ascended because our journey is over. It cannot give us, teach us, allow us more growth. Our growth is now in a different realm. But we still wish to come back and to share and to guide and to motivate our soul brothers and our soul sisters. Many times, beloveds, we've been here and we've been chased away. We have come forth in what you call ships. But you were not ready for us. You were not ready for our technology. You tried to use it to blacken the earth plane instead of making it a loving oasis. So we will choose when we approach with caution again. But before we do that, we will come to each and every one of you in a way that you can understand. And once again, that will be coming through the heart center, the higher self. Now take a moment to understand the picture that we are painting, please. There is one person now sat in front of you talking. But this is only an aspect of the trueness of him, the spiritual him, the higher self him, residing in a different energy field. An aspect has allowed himself to come onto Mother Earth with the knowledge, with the understanding, and with the possibility and the courage to bring this out of other people for the benefit of themselves. Now, there's been a lot of words spoken about intuition, about gut feeling, And we will tell you now here, in our way, as we understand it, because there'll be different people out there, different religions will be giving you their aspect of what we're going to talk about now. When you have a gut feeling, where does that gut feeling come from? Does it come from your physical body? Yes, because it comes from the organs. But what puts that energy there? And we will tell you, it's an energy not of this world. It's an energy from your higher self. Now, when you ask yourself a question, you automatically receive an answer. But do you recognize it? Because the higher self, beloveds, is always talking to you. As we are talking to you now, your higher self will be putting words in there, sentences in there, maybe feelings of the body. Are you listening? So the higher self resides somewhere else, and it communicates through the soul, and the soul communicates through the intuition. The intuition communicates through a gut feeling. So you see where we're going. You have a gut feeling, you have intuition, you have soul, you have your higher self. And what do you have there? Your greater higher self, which connects to all the other greater higher selves. So you're not alone, beloveds. You are in a sea of souls, floating and merging and integrating the knowledge and the energy of yourself with your brothers and sisters for the betterment of all. So yes, you are space travelers, always have been, always will be. So if you can get your imagination to play with you, get your imagination to remove the ego from any situation, and remember that the ego was there on purpose for you to recognize that it's time to let it go, and you let it go with love. Because the ego is body identified, and the soul, sooner or later, does not require a body. You only require a body upon your Mother Earth at this time. So the soul can have an experience of going to different countries, maybe injuring the body, maybe dying from whatever it leaves the earth from. The soul has all these experiences, so it needs a body to give it that experience until it realizes it's had enough. It's had self-realization. And self-realization is the master key. For when you realize who you are, where you've come from, what your journey is all about, you know who you are. You know that you are the I am. And the I am is everything. As always, it's been a pleasure to interact, to merge our consciousness with our beloved partner. He is not a dumb channeler. We merge consciousness together. He interacts with us and we interact with him for the betterment of all. Thank you for allowing us into your homes, your works, wherever you listen to this transmission. We thank you, and we look forward again to the next opportunity that we can come and share our love and take upon your blessings and your vibration and your best wishes for your loved ones who've gone before you. We will go back through the astral plane and we will depart these wishes, this love vibration, to the ones who inhabit those astral planes at this moment, waiting for an opportunity to come and to talk to you. Thank you. From the Council of 12, the 12 Ascended Masters, the Grander Masters, we bid you, in your earthly time, good evening.